Hey, great up students, how are you today? I hope all of you are fine in this Ramadan month. Today's topic is volume of cubes and cuboids. Objective: by the end of the lesson, you should be able to find the volume of a solid in cubic units. Now measuring volume of cubes and cuboids. Open your textbook, page 209. Okay, number one, recall what is the volume of this solid. Count the number of unit cubes in the solid to find out. Now let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the solid is built using 10 unit cubes. The volume of a unit cube is 1 cubic unit. The volume of the solid is 10 cubic units. Now, number 2, these solids are made up of unit cubes. What is the volume of each solid? Now, let's find it out. Number 2A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, the volume is 8 cubic units. And then B. Now let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the volume is 10 cubic units. It's easy, right? Now let's go on to the next page. Okay, open your textbook, page 210, number 2, C and D. The volume of the cube. Oh, this one, it's very, this is the cube. It's very easy. 1, 2, the width, the depth 1, 2, and the height 1, 2, 2 times 2 times 2 equals 2 times 2 times 2. Width, depth, and height. Yes, that's true. 8 cubic units. Now this cuboid, let's find out its volume. The width is 1, 2, 3, and then the depth is 1, 2, and the height is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12 cubic units. Next, open your workbook, page 182, number 1A and B. Okay, measuring volume. Number 1, these solids are formed by stacking unit cubes in the corner of a room. Find the volume of each solid. I think this one is easy. This is the cube, this is the cuboid. Now let's find it out. Look at the width 1, 2, 3, the depth 1, 2, 3, and the height 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 3 times 3 equals, that's true, 27 cubic units. How about this one, this cuboid? The width 1, 2, 3, 4. The depth 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4 is 16, and then the height is 1, 2. 16 times 2 equals, yes, 32 cubic units. How about page 183, number 2? I discuss only C and D. Number 2A and B, you should count it by yourself. Okay, look at the instruction. The solids are formed by stacking 1 centimeter unit cubes in the corner of a room. What is the volume of each solid? Now you count A. What is the volume of A? Find it by yourself. And then B also, for the volume of stacking unit cubes. In part B, you count it by yourself also. Now I'm going to discuss part C. Here, I want to discuss with you. Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3. The cubes that we can see first. The cube that we can see on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there are some cubes that we cannot see from this picture. Okay, under this cube there is one pile, one cube. Under this one also one cube. 1 plus 1 become 2, and under this cube there are two piles of cube. 1, 1, 2. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. So now 6 plus 4 equals Okay, let's count together. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 4 equals, yes, that's true, 10 cubic unit. Yeah, 10 centimeter cubics. Okay, 10 centimeter cubic. Now let's find out this one. This one is very tricky. This is why I'm going to discuss with you together. Instead of discussing part A and part B, part C is very unique because there is the trick in here. Now let's count the cube that we can see from this picture first. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6 in here. Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we can see this line. What does it mean? It means that there is no cube in here. It is a gap in here. So it is empty. And then we add more from here, 1. So 10 plus 1 equals, yes, 11 centimeter cubic. So part C is 10 centimeter cubic, and part D, the answer is 11 centimeter cubic, because there is the gap in here. Because if we see this line, that means there is no cube. If you don't see this line, that means we count this cube. There is the cube. That is the trick from this picture. I hope you understand it. Now, next, finding cubes and cube roots. Open your textbook, page 214, number 1, 2, and 4. This one has been discussed in Mathematika Dignas. I think it's easy for you. Number 1, 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. We say that the cube of 2 is 8. We write the cube of 2 is 8 like this. We read the cube of 2 as the cube of 2. The cube of 2 is equals to 8. Now the cube of 5, that means 5, 5 times 5 times 5 equals, we write it as 125. And then the cube of 6 is, that's true, 6 times 6 times 6. As we discussed before in Mathematika Dignas, that is the same, right? The answer is 216. Now number 4, 8 equals 2 times 2 times 2. If 8 equals 2 times 2 times 2, we say that the cube root of 8 is 2. We write the cube root of 8 is like this, equals 2. We read the cube root of 8, this symbol, as the cube root of 8. The cube root of 8 equals 2. Okay, now let's see the others. Here, the textbook, page 216, number 9. Below is the list of 15 cube numbers and cube roots. Okay, 1 times 1 times 1 equals the cube root of 1. The cube of 1 equals 1, and the cube root of 1 equals 1. And this one, the 2 times 2 times 2 equals cube of 2 equals 8. However, the cube root of 8 equals 2. That is the way how to read that. Until 15 here, 15 times 15 times 15 equals 15 cube equals 3,375. And then this one, how to read this one? Yes, that's true. The cube root of 3,375 equals 15. Okay, I will repeat. 15 times 15 times 15 equals 15 cubes equals 3,375. And the cube root of 3,375 equals 15, like that. Now, all right, here finding cube and cube roots. Okay, number 1, open your workbook, page 186, number 1 and number 2. Number 1, it's easy, just like in the textbook. Find the value of each of the following. the cube of 4. Yeah, 4 times 4 times 4 equals 64. The cube of 7, 7 times 7 times 7 equals 343. And then number 2, use prime factorization to find the cube roots of the following numbers. The cube root of 64. We have to use prime factorization like this. 64 is divided by 2 equals 32. 32 is divided by 2 equals 16. 16 is divided by 2 equals 8. 8 is divided by 2 equals 4. 4 is divided by 2 equals 2. So let's count the number of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, to the power of 6. So the prime factor 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals to the power of 6. To the power of 6 equals 2 cube times 2 cubes. And then the cube root of 64 equals the cube root of 2 cubes times 2 cubes. Okay, this one, it means 3 is divided by 3 equals 1. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. If we open this root, so there is no root anymore in here. That means 2 times 2. 2 times 2 equals 64. So the cube root of 64 is 4. Now, what is the cube root of 1728? This is how to find it out by using prime factorization. Okay, 1724 is divided by 2 equals 864. 864 is divided by 2 equals 432. 432 is divided by 2 equals 216. 216 is divided by 2 equals 108. 108 is divided by 2 equals 54. 54 is divided by 2 equals 27. However, 27 cannot be divided by 2, but it can be divided by 3. Okay, 3 is a prime number, right? Okay, 27 is divided by 3 equals 9. 9 is divided by 2 cannot. Now change with 3 then, because 3 is prime number, so 9 is divided by 3 equals 3. As the result, look at the number of 2. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 to the power of 6. And then 3. How many number of 3? 1, 2, 3. 3 to the 3 cube here. Okay, now the answer is the cube root of 2 to the power of 6 times 3 cube. If we want to eliminate the root, that means 6 is divided by 3 equals 2, right? And then 3 is divided by 3 equals 1. So there is no root anymore, equals 2 squares, yeah, times 3. Okay, this one, 2 squares equals 4, because 2 times 2 equals 4. 4 times 3 equals 12. So the cube root of 1728 is 12. Here we have to find the way in the by using the prime factorization. But if it is too long for you later, you can use directly the answer. The cube root of 64 equals 4, like that. The cube root of 1728 equals 12. Just like in the textbook number 9 before. So it is easier for you to answer number 2. Okay, now let's go on to the next page. This one. Now do this assignment for on workbook page 183 number 2 and page 186 number 1, A, B, C, D until F, and then number 2, number 2A until F. Okay. Right now, do this assignment. Remember to write down your name and class on top of the right corner on your paper so that I can check your name there. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.